Welcome to my guide on Chaos 1, and let's just get right into things. Now the Chaos 1 special enemy is Vanguards, these highly trained deflection experts and masters of frontal shield defensive tactics. That means that these guys take less damage from projectiles. So we are going to have to build our defenses a little bit different in order to combat these guys. So starting off, I just want to mention that my level is pretty high, but I do not have any of these points slotted, which means that my level will have no effect on my gameplay. Next, all my gear, I just auto-equip gear, and the defenses that we're going to be using is going to be the spike blockade. I'm going to auto-equip a relic on that, and then just make sure the primary stat is defense health. And we're going to use flame auras from the monk. Again, auto-equip a ruin on that, and the primary stat is defense power. At this point in the game, I don't care enough to actually have good relics set up with the right mods. So you can see that this has a water servo on it, so that's doing nothing, and a hardened servo, which is also going to be really doing nothing. However, what will make a difference is the shards that you have on. So from completing the adventures, you will have gotten a destruction shard, fully level that, and that will make a big difference. I also have a defensive critical damage shard, and I do not have this leveled up because I don't think it's really that good. But for the time being, there's nothing better to put on here, so I'll take a 4% boost. On the spike blockade, we have the fortification shard and the auto repair system shard. If you watch my beginner's guide, you will have seen that I recommended buying this. I'm going to hold true to my recommendation and be using it throughout the chaos tiers. Now, as we actually build the defenses, I'd say that there's two ways we can do this. The first is going to be more of a spawn camp method. So I'm going to take a flame aura and tuck it up in this corner like so. Another one here. And another one here. Switching back to the squire, we're going to place a spike blockade here and a spike blockade here. The typical rule is that if you can run past your blockades, so can the enemies. So for that reason, we are doing 2 instead of 1. And I do try and position these barricades so that the flame aura is going all the way up to the edge of it. That way melee enemies, as they're attacking the barricades, are still taking damage from the flame aura. This is going to be my preferred way of doing this if my defenses are good enough to handle this level. It just makes it so that as soon as they come out, they die. But if this is giving you troubles, then what you can do is you can sell these. And on this map, I like to come all the way back to the beginning, and we're going to place our spike blockades here at the start. And we can fit through on both sides, which means that we need 2 spike blockades. And then we are going to take flame auras. Again, we're going to take 1. Move the flame aura so that it's on the edge of the spike blockades. And then we are going to place 2 more up front. And the benefit for defending like this instead of spawn camping is that it gives you more time as the enemies run out for you to actually be able to DPS some of them down rather than having to run between all the gates. And on this particular map, we can defend from the edge on all 3 lanes. That way, no matter what, you're always close to where the enemies are. And one thing that I forgot to do was that we do have sky lanes, so we are going to want to auto-equip a relic onto our Skyguard tower. Again, the defense power is the primary stat, so that's a good thing. And for these, I'm just going to do something like, and since we have leftover mana, I'm going to take 1 more flame aura and shove it all the way up on all 3 lanes. So that it's just barely touching these 2. So we have continuous damage as they walk along. But any ranged enemies that might be a little far back here, they'll still be taking damage. And I think we're ready to see how this goes. And our barricades are holding up quite nicely. And you can see that auto repair shard just keeping them at full health. We did just have an air tower go down due to a suicide flyer. That's a little unfortunate. Alright, so first wave done. That wasn't too bad. With our mana, I'm going to replace the air defense tower. I'm going to put it here instead. This way, hopefully any suicide flyers from there will get shot by both of these air towers at the same time, and hopefully die before they have the chance to dive bomb. The next goal with my upgrade mana is going to be getting every defense to level 2. This provides a very big buff for a very small investment. And here now we have everything at level 2. And we just killed a skeleton guy there, as you saw. The thing about skeleton bosses is that they will respawn every wave, and they will respawn at the place that you killed them. So from now on, I'm going to have a permanent skeleton stuck right here. From here, my upgrade priority, I'm going to prioritize upgrading these sky defense towers, because these still seem like they're struggling a bit. Next, I'm going to prioritize upgrading the flame auras closest to the barricades, as well as because I have a permanent skeleton stuck over here, I'm going to upgrade this one just a little bit extra. Our air towers did much better that time, so let's go back to prioritizing upgrades in the flame auras. Now this barricade has some damage taken, but I'm not even going to worry about it because auto repair will just heal it up at the start of the round. We have 2 skeleton friends now. And you can see this middle barricade already almost fully healed. We have a goblin T-driller back here. These guys are vulnerable from the rear. See how much damage I'm doing? Now if I come out front, you can see I'm doing almost no damage to this thing anymore. So attacking it from the rear is definitely the way to go. For the final round, I'm going to upgrade this barricade again because this is the one that's giving me the most trouble. We'll fully upgrade this flame aura. And because I really don't like worrying about the air lanes, I'll just throw some more upgrades there. And another upgrade there. Our 2 skeleton friends are back, as always. Also, we have a Drakenlord coming out. These guys are a little bit more difficult, so stick with me. Because we have flame auras, I'm going to wait till it gets to my flame auras. Hit it with my oil can. And I will ignite him, get rid of his shield. Now we can DPS him down. Easy. Just like that, you sold your first Chaos 1 map. Congratulations. I hope this video helped, and stay tuned because we're doing Chaos 2 next.